You know what I'm saying? It was traffic, man. It was traffic. But anyway, look, you are now tuned into Live Wire Radio, and I'm your host, Barz Nice, the General. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I'm excited today. You need to get in the car. You need to get in the car, you know what I'm saying, and spin the block, because I'm spinning the block today with a legend, you know what I'm saying, a pioneer, you know what I'm saying, and a hip hop gem, you know what I'm saying. He goes by the name of Lord Grandz, aka Glocko, you know what I'm saying? Glocko boy, you know what I'm saying? From far Rockaway, Queens. We're gonna chop it up with him today, chop it up about his projects and what he got going on. So, you know what I'm saying? If you're tuning in, you can tune if you want to tune in, should I say, and you want to get in the car with us, man, you can, get in the car with us on the social media side. And that is live.wire 804. That's the Facebook and the Instagram. And then you have at LWR at Yahoo, I'm sorry, at LWR at gmail.com. That's the address if you want to email in a comment as well, or tell us about the show, what you feel about the show and things of that nature. At LWR.80401 is YouTube. All right, so get in the car with us, man. I'm excited today because, like I said, I got a living legend. But before we do that, man, I'm gonna start it off, man. We're gonna get it jumping, you know what I'm saying, on Barz Block, always with some hip hop. This is one of my favorites, produced by Bully Boy, myself featuring Big Sty, and it's called Hip Hop Don't Leave Me, right here on Live Wire Radio.
I remember vividly, it was the year 86. I had the fur collar goose, all red fila kicks every Sunday. Listening to Lady B's mix, it was time to build, no time for.
Yo, what up, y'all? Everybody on listening in on the backside. You know what I'm saying? We're about to take a ride and spin the block with a legend, ladies and gentlemen. I'm excited. All the way from Far Rockaway to Loraine.
The Lady B's mix, it was time to build, no time for tricks. To have you in my life, so fortunate. You were one love, like Houdini, you and I were friends. You couldn't stop our union from happening. What happened then? How I began to express my feelings with a pen. Visions of Nefertiti, I had them like Rakim. We both had a passion for fashion. You was flashy, I was fly, you was sexy and sassy. You like to keep it classy, the princess of the posse, the queen like Latifah. The mother cats, they ain't even know how to treat you. But I believed in you, girl, I knew you was a keeper. I knew you was a keeper.
Yo, that was an epic situation right there, fam. It came together when you was in there and Sty came in and he just melted into the track like hot butter. That was a day that you two literally were one person. Because y'all were on the same
hip hop. Girl, what's up with you? Even when you break my heart, I got love for you. No matter how much you change, I never give up on you. Cause girl, I grew up with you. We was the leaders of that new school. Back in TD, I used to chill with Rob G. You used to run with D. And me and your ex-man from your ex-clan used to smoke a Cool J after PE. You was gangster and pro-black. Now you a cougar. Used to hang with drug dealers. Now you hang with drug users. We don't communicate the same. It's sad, boo. These days you mumbling. I can't even understand you. Got some gin and juice and shit. My first cup with you. Got a bag of chronic and took my first puff with you. No matter how much you change, I never give up on you. Cause girl, I grew up with you. Stop.
A staple in hip hop. Yo, what's up? We are live and direct right here on Barz Block. I'm your host. I'm excited today. Yo, Lord Grandz, you in the car with me, man?
Man, click, clack, boom, baby. I'm here live and direct. Appreciate you having me.
Word, no doubt. Ladies and gentlemen, without no further ado, I have my man, Lord Grandz, a.k.a. Rockaway, Far Rockaway, speaking of hip-hop, you know what I'm saying, pioneer, a legend, I got them right here today in the car with me on Barz Block on Loud Wide Radio. If you are listening in right now on 365 and you want to talk to us on the social media, it's live.wire 804 LWR 80401. That's the YouTube page. I'm your host, Barz Nice. This is the platform. What up, bro? What's up, man?
Man, peace and blessings to everybody woke up this morning. Rest in peace to those who didn't. Lord Grandz in the building.
Word. So look, man. As always, man. Well, we already let that cat out the bag. I guess I could be wrong, but you Far Rockaway. That's where you from, right?
Yeah, I'm born and raised in Far Rockaway, Queens. Well, actually, born and raised a little bit in Jamaica, Queens, Bricktown. Shout out to Bricktown. Then I moved to Far Rockaway about like 9 or 10 years old, and stayed there until I was like 30.
Right.
So yeah, that's my hometown, Far Rock,
Word.
Hammers Project.
Word. And growing up there, man. I'm sorry. Go ahead. What you say, bro? I'm sorry.
Oh no, then around like the late 20s, 30s, I moved to Ohio.
Okay. And that's where Loraine comes in at, right?
Dear Loraine, yes, it's very dear to me. Dear Loraine, yes sir.
Word.
I've been here over 30 years. You know, in New York, New York is New York.
Right.
I'm out there, but I can never own nothing. Even when I got a car, it's a headache. I got to get up early in the morning and move it to the other side of the street because I was in the hood in the project, so I ain't have no garage or nothing to put it in. So I got to get up in the morning and move it from side to side.
Word. Growing up though.
So that was the hassle.
Yeah, but growing up though.
Growing up in New York.
Yeah. So what was that? What was that like as far as let's go to the music side. What was your musical influences? Like what, who was it that you were listening to as a kid? I mean, growing up, and I failed to mention, you also grew up with my man, the legendary, which this project is produced by the legendary Grandmaster Spade, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, man.
As well, so I'm assuming like it had to be a beautiful experience because I talked to the brother. And he's told me some of the stories, man. So, without further ado, man, just give us some, like, what was it like, when hip hop at that time was in its infancy stages. Y'all were in Far Rockaway, Queens, and things was going on over in the Bronx, right? Like, what was that like? Like, I remember, like, you was telling me how back in the day you had people come, out to Far Rockaway to battle Grandmaster Spade. And there was a lot going on. So let's talk about that for a minute. What was going on, man? Like, what was it that made you like say, you know what? I love this thing called hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I want to be an MC.
Well, first, man, I'm 62, so I'm from the foundation. So before even wanting to be an MC, the first thing you want to be is a DJ. You want to be a DJ. MCing came later, but you wanted to be a DJ first. If you was breakdancing, that's your thing. But me, I wanted to be a DJ. And the DJ that was right in front of me all the time was Grandmaster Spade.
Word.
Had a young Grandmaster Spade. We live in Far Rock. We in Queens, but we on a peninsula. So we out the way. You got to come out there. It ain't like you going to pass through there just going through Queens. You got to actually go across a bridge to get to Far Rock, unless you come through Long Island. So we out the way, and Grandmaster Spade garnered so much attention that the big boys in the Bronx had to come see him. I had nothing to do with that. I just was a spectator. I was a baby. He about a couple years older than me, so I was just watching. The first one, the first big act that came was Sha Rock, Breakout, and the Funky 4+1. That's familiar to you?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So they came through. Yeah. And they came through as a blessing, but they gave us a lesson. We learned that the Bronx is powerful. Yo, they kind of like blew us out war. Records. So
Mm-hmm.
you can't see the name was, and then they had the MCs, and the MCs was like the Funky 4+1. I can't remember all their names right now, but I definitely remember John Rock because Grandmaster Spade crew was named San Francisco, and you know what I'm saying. And she had made a rhyme about that off the head, and kind of kind of crushed us, but it put us on the map. Like, why would the Funky Four Breakout come all the way out here to battle this dude?
Right.
Real. And so after them, then came a few other groups, but then Grandmaster Flash had to pull up on Spade and battle them.
Wow. So Spade, man, he was a force to reckon with, man. And I mean,
So him.
word, word.
So
And
that
and
that
that
was
was so
Spade.
dope. So he was basically your influence. Basically, that what got you into MCing and doing it. Like was that what after you witnessed all that? That's what took you to the next level. Filming.
Yeah, well, with Grandmaster Spade, he was a DJ. He didn't even need MCs, and he rocked the party. So I wanted to be a DJ like him.
Right.
He didn't really have no MCs. You know what I'm saying? It was just him, and he got the party body rocking. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
you got to, as a DJ, you got to be able to do that. So I wanted to do that because that's like playing both sides of the fence, and he could rhyme.
Word.
But
Yeah, I definitely.
he
I,
just had the party rocking.
I listened to the project. One of the songs on Space Speaks, and I was, yeah, I heard that, and that's when he mentioned San Francisco. Oh, okay, so let's jump forward, man. So, all right, after you left New York, you went to Loraine, and music journey. Like, I mean, you've been rapping for a while, man. Like, I've listened to your music. Your music is dope. Matter of fact, um,
Thank you.
let me, let me. I'm gonna go ahead and get into one of your songs real quick, man, on the radio. So, um, let's let the listeners know. So I'm gonna get into this next joint, right? This one is one of the ones I like. I met my father at the trap house. I really like this joint, man. It's a dope song, man. The whole project is dope,
All
man.
right.
But I'm gonna play this joint right now, man,
I
right here on
appreciate
live.
that.
The host Barz Nice. And we gonna chop it up in a few minutes. Stand up with me, bro.
All right.
All right.
Reach for my coat, hard cutting out the frame. Finger on the cold steel.
You really in the car now. Grandmaster Spade. Hey, look. That's throwback right there. You got Grandmaster Spade.
Glocko.
Hey, Glocko. killed it. Yeah, no question.
Thank you, thank you.
Nah, man, just doing what you do right, gotta do the best we can. That's right, man. You right, bro.
That joint is flame.
Hamill's Pioneers, Grandmaster Spade, Mamelo, Be Ourself, San Francisco Disco in the building. Shout out to the rest of the crew. This is what we do, and we out.
This is what we do, and without no further ado. This is what we do, and without no further ado. Hey, I just turned the corner.
Word. Get in the car.
You know what I mean? Get in the car. You know what I'm saying? That was my man. That is my man, Lord Grandz, a.k.a. Glocko. We'll give him a round of applause. Boy, man, blow it up. You know what I'm saying? That was good. That track is crazy, man. Brother, I got to, you know, like that track, you know, both of y'all, man, did, you know, woo, man, we were just talking about it, man. That, you know, it was crazy because, you know, me and my man Bully and B was just talking about how we never heard Spade rhyme until then because we've always heard him do the hype thing, you know what I mean? But, yo, that was dope, man. The whole song itself, man, is a dope song, bro. And I like how you keep things, man.
Grandmaster Spade, you know, he inspired me with his beats and his rhythm. And then with me rhyming, he looking at me like, you know, I watched this cat grow up. So it kind of inspired him to get on that microphone too and join me. And I'm just so appreciative of that because he do not be rhyming. You never heard him rhyme.
Right.
Do that.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But he said right, I inspired him, and you know, he said, so I brought it out of him, and he gave it to me. And I'm so appreciative of that. I'm so appreciative of Grandmaster himself because he's been a great inspiration, you know, since late 70s. And it's 2026. Yeah. And, you know, for me to be able to just go to his crib and record is just a blessing for me. And he's still a master producer. You know, he's a hit maker, as you can see.
Word, yeah, definitely that, man. So what's going? I mean, so let's talk about this project, right? Loraine, man. I mean, you know, you're making a lot of noise, bro, with Loraine, bro. Loraine, you know, is a dope project, man. What's going on with it, man? You got a lot going on, man. You got a video shoot coming up, right? You got some things going on with that, right?
Yes, I do. I got a video shoot coming up for Girl from Loraine. It's one of my favorite songs, and it's about the town. You know, this is Loraine, Ohio.
Okay.
And, you know, I got children here. I got married here. I got divorced here. I got, you know, things that I couldn't acquire in New York, I could acquire in Loraine. You know, like a house and properties and vehicles, someplace to park the vehicle. In New York, you know, it was kind of rough with that. You know, the numbers were too crazy. But when I came down here, I was able to afford a few things and live comfortably.
Word.
So I fell in love with the town, and I got to speak about the ladies because, man, they different and they extraordinary out here.
So they different and extraordinary. It had to be, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I see, man, you got a lot of action with that, man. I see the different faces, man, popping up, man. You know what I mean? You got to.
Yeah. Girl from Loraine. That's the name of the song. Girl from Loraine.
Word.
And
Word.
yeah, so I really like the whole town. You know, I don't care 8 to 80 bomb crippling crazy. I'm just speaking about the citizens in the town. You know, and nobody Pacific. You know, I'm speaking about every woman in town, in the whole county, because we got a county connected to us like Brooklyn and Queens. It's Loraine and Elyria. So Elyria is connected as well, but that's Loraine County.
Right.
So it's kind of nice. It's nice out here. And then, you know, it's just like any other, you know, neighborhood, you know, things happen, you know, but sporadically. But for the most part, it's cool and a nice place to be.
What I like about it, man, is dope. Not to cut you off, but what I like about it, man, is that I always like how, you know, people don't understand that. The reason why I say you're a pioneer because by you coming from Far Rock and going to Loraine, I'm pretty sure you probably, you know, showed them people some hip hop and some things about hip hop that they, you know what I mean, that they want. So, you know, I can imagine, you know, what that was like your journey. And I'm always impressed by that, man, by the brothers that leave New York, man, and you know they be embodied with that, you know, hip hop, man, and they take that somewhere else, man. So I mean, I can imagine how that journey was for you, man. You know what I mean? Taking it to Loraine. You know,
Hmm.
so the hip hop scene in Loraine, what's it like?
Well, the hip hop scene in Loraine is diverse, but it's going. We got a few talented artists that should be signed. That I feel that should be signed.
Right.
They display a lot of talent. If you know what to think, but the one thing Lorraine is missing, like any other neighborhood, is unity. If everybody came together and supported each other, somebody would
Right.
pop. Because all of us got different platforms, different followers, different fans. If we
Well,
combine them
I'll
all
say this:
together,
you popping, bro. You popping. You know what I'm
hey,
saying? You the
hey,
one
thank you
popping,
so
bro.
much, man.
If you gonna pop, you gonna
Thank you.
pop. Like my man App said. Shout out to my man Andres Pratis, 69 flavors. You know what I mean? He always had a saying, man. Like, if you gonna pop, you gonna pop. This is
Click,
simple as
clack, boom,
that.
baby.
And again, you defy the whole thing about ageism in hip hop because you said you was 62, and you know what I'm saying. So that
Yep.
puts you in a great, like my man JDA. Shout out to my man JDA. We had a show last night. Everybody, you know what I'm saying. Go on social media and check out that performance. But back to what I was saying, bro. You gotta definitely, man. You know, show people, man, that this ageism thing is a farce, man. If you got it, you got it. You know what I'm saying? And you definitely got it,
That
bro.
part.
Look,
That part.
I'm gonna do this right here, man. Cause we talking about Loraine, so you know, we were just talking about Loraine. Anything else you want to say about Loraine, man? Cause this right here, this is one of my favorites too, man. I'm about to get into this on the radio side, man. So, you know what I'm saying? This is Loraine, you know what I'm saying, right? And this is produced by who?
Grandmaster Spade.
Word, right here on Live Wire Radio. We're about to get into that now, man. Get in the car with us, man. Spin the block. Right here on Live Wire Radio. I'm your host, Barz Nice.
Yeah. Dear Loraine, you's a grimy bitch. You said by '06 you would make me rich. Cause now it's 26, you still full of tricks. You still full of shit.
Grandmaster, let's go!
I be the cross speed guard, Glock boy Grandz, white 760 black. Nathan, bunch of bullet holes for them niggas who be hating. Police wanna see me sitting rotting in the cell. I ran the early 90s and I gave them bitches hell.
Come on!
Gave birth to crack when the first touchdown. Had the deuce pop until they came and shut it down. Lost 2 bricks in the Midway Mall. Popped up with a Benz like I never took a fall.
It's that Loraine side story. Raised in the struggle, not glory. Hand-me-down shoes, still walking proud from the mills to the flats. We loud. We from the hood in Loraine, Ohio. Turn that pain into pride.
Boom.
If you know, then you know how the nights go.
Yo, this
It's that
joint
Loraine
is
side
sick.
story.
You got a bop and a swing to it, man.
Me and DT was riding in the lack about a few
Roll that,
weeks back
salute.
when my
Roll
nigga
that.
told me that it don't look good. I should stay
Thank you.
about the. My name rings bells, and you know how niggas sell. I took kids' advice and went 10 times harder, cause whatever niggas claim, I'm their motherfucking father. Dollar shot kid was the king of the cook rock sellers. He didn't sell weight, but he made you get your weight up. Catch a $1.50 means your face got ate up. Let's not speak about Chico and Capito. Raised hell with Del, Rick, Thomas, and Ito. Flakes was the pioneer, Greg Master sticking. Just Florida packed this paper while J-Mo Ice was tricking. XL Chicken, George Money, Mike and Bruce. Some called us like the mafia. They always had the juice.
It's that Loraine side
Yeah.
story.
Because when you ride a beat like that, it's hard to marry a beat
Yes.
and ride.
We always talk about this.
Right.
And making the beat.
Yeah, it's hard. And it's hard to find a chemistry with a beat. So when you find a chemistry with a beat, or whatever, you come up with this. With a beautiful marriage of lyrics.
We still laugh, we still shine.
Sound like Barz Nice and Bullet. You know what I mean? We got our own sound.
Lord
We had
Grandz!
to build it just like they did.
Grandmaster
You know
Spade!
what I'm saying? They put two different
This
things,
is how we get
like
down! Come on!
peanut butter
Let's
cups,
go!
and made it taste good.
Raised in the struggle, not glory. Hand-me-down shoes, still
They
walking
make me
proud
want to
from
go
the
look
mills
and
to
see
the
what's in
flats.
the
We
rain.
loud. Pain and the pride when our eyes on.
check,
You
go
know
ahead,
about
man.
the nights go. It's that Loraine side story, yeah. The Loraine side,
Loraine side story. That Loraine side story. Get in the car with us. You heard it right here on Live White. Yo, I need some hand claps or something, bro. Please, bro. Can we get some hand claps, brother? Please, please. Woo! In the car with us. Yo, what's up, bro? That is phenomenal, bro. You killed that.
Bless you.
Flow is impeccable, man. Yo.
Thank you, man.
You one of the
Thank you. I
you
appreciate
one of
that.
the neos, bro. I always said in this rap thing, in this hip hop, you got your regular people, but then you got neos. They the ones, bro. You one of the
The
ones.
ones.
You
That
know what I
part.
mean?
That part. Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You
And, you know, I
you
stood
divide
around
the
for
whole.
us.
Yeah, this is our bro. You're a pioneer. It's your like I tell people all the time.
Yeah. But no, you know, a lot of older
you
cats be trying to get to the young style and try to reach the young population. Yo, I'm gonna reach them regardless, but I'm gonna stay in our genre. You know, I'm
right.
gonna stay in our age bracket. I ain't gonna be
You ain't
disrespecting no
right.
women crazy. I'm not gonna,
Right. I
you
keep
know,
telling.
everything I talk about is really my actual life, most likely.
Right. Right. And that's the beautiful part about it, man. And I always tell people, man, honest artistry is the best form, man. And the thing about it, words that come from the heart go to the heart. You know what I mean? And definitely your music resonates with me, and I'm pretty sure the listeners, man. But you're right, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't go wrong that way, man. And I applaud you, man, because a lot of cats, they like you said, man, they want to deviate because they want to they want to make oh yeah, I got to do what they do to get to get on or whatever. But you one of the artists, man, and I applaud you, man. Any artist who's like, yo, fuck that, I'm gonna do my thing, I'm gonna stay in my lane and do what I do, how I do it, my way. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, without trying to be something that you're not. It's authenticity, man, and that's the beautiful thing about hip hop, man. You know, it was always built on authenticity. You know what I mean? So they fucked it up when um, when they started letting the fake people get involved and all that. But that's a whole other conversation we could have. But you defy the
Right.
whole thing about ageism. You said you was 62, flowing like that, man. You will waste a lot of these dudes, man. There's
Yep.
young, you know what I mean, young niggas. That we say young brothers. Excuse me. I don't like to get into that, but young brothers, man. You know what I mean. You'll scrape them dudes, man, with that. But you know, um, you definitely, man. That the production side of that, man. Where'd y'all do that at? Did y'all do that here at Rhythm Shack, or where'd y'all do that at?
Rhythm Shack Studios.
Mm-hmm.
Word, word, word. Well, look, man, I'm gonna get into this next joint, right? That one of my joints that I like, man, off the project. Um, this is Glocko Boy. You know what I'm saying? I really like this joint, man. So if y'all listening in, LWR.80401. That's the YouTube. Live.wire804. That's the Facebook and Instagram social media handles. If you're an artist and would like your music played, or you like to submit your music, right, to be played, I should say, on our platform on Livewire Radio, please email us at lwr804@gmail.com. You know what I'm saying? And get your music heard. But right now, we in the car with a living legend and pioneer straight out of Far Rockaway, Queens, and we talking about his journey from Far Rockaway, Queens to Loraine. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the one and only Lord Grandz, aka Glocko Boy. Be ourselves, you know what I'm saying, in the car, man. We spinning the block. We're gonna get into this joint right here. This is this one right here, Glocko Boy, right here on Livewire Radio.
Criminal minded.
And there you have it. From the south and the west.
Glock boy. What's up, this right here is on Live Wire Radio. I'm your host, Barz Nice. That is Lord Grandz right here on Live Wire Radio, produced by my man, the Grandmaster Spade. Yeah. Thank you, bro. Give it again, man. This whole project, man, is just full of bangers, man. I love it, man. You definitely did your thing, man, on this, man. And we appreciate you coming on, man. It has been an honor and a pleasure, man. Appreciate you giving us your time, man. Letting the world know, sharing your journey from far Rockaway to Loraine. Right here on Live Wire Radio, I'm your host, Barz Nice. General. And we thank all of y'all for being in the car with us, man. We've been in the block, man. We know about to turn the last corner, man. You know what I'm saying? But I want to get into some of this music, man. I always play the dopest indie artists, right? You know what I'm saying? And classic hip-hop right here on Live Wire Radio. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get into this joint, man, right? This next joint is a production, Bully Boy production, right? And this is a song that myself and Bully Boy did, I would say, a while back. And it came out on the, what was it? Sample Situations.
Yeah.
Sample Situations. This was on that project. This was actually the first project that we released, right? And then after that, we can just continue to release singles. But we do got some work coming up. But look, anyway, let me get into this joint. This right here is called The Damager, right here on Live Wire Radio. Yeah!
You know who it is. It's Barz Nice, the General. Bully can't know. Bully boy.
Yo,
This beat made you want to spit, man.
made you want to be somebody.
Yo, we are back live and direct in the car. I just want to say in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? We are in the car. We're spinning the block with my man, Lord Grandz, a.k.a. Glock Old Boy, man. And it's just been a beautiful, man, ride, man. Yo, Glocko. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? In the car, man, we spinning the block, man. You know, so look, man, real quick, let's, what projects you got coming up, man, and you know, what can everybody look forward to seeing from Lord Grandz, man, and you know what can people find your projects, you know, your social media handles and everything, man. You know, just let everybody know, the listeners, on Live Wire Radio right here, man, where they can find your music and what's going on with you, what you got coming up.
Man, I appreciate y'all having me, man, for real, man. I appreciate the acknowledgement. Right now, my focus is just on a song called Girl from Loraine. And right now we got a nice little buzz, got a few offers on the table. And I'm just getting just trying to get to the business side of it before I go really
Right.
splash into it.
Right. Word.
Yeah.
Word. Word.
Form a
Word.
little team, get some merch together, because I got an event coming up on the 29th here in Loraine, Ohio at the club called Nettie.
And
It's called
that's in
Club
Lorraine.
Loraine Summer Takeover, you know. And I've been doing that for a couple of years, and it always turned out nice and successful, bringing out all the ladies. And I always tell them to dress to impress, because sometimes you got to put it on so you can get it on. So, it's always turned out to be a nice event. And then, but for as
Word.
far as the project, Thug Entertainer 5, my last installment of Thug Entertainer. My first album was Thug Entertainer, and it came out of Atlanta. But Grandmaster Spade produced most of the songs on it. I just was living in Atlanta. But anyway,
Word.
it was what the lead song Thug Entertainer kind of put me on the map in the A. Especially because I was traveling through all different parts of Georgia, down Mississippi, Arkansas, and creating the buzz down there. So when I got back to Atlanta, the buzz followed me, and pretty much it was just
Word. So word. So that's dope, man. And we definitely look forward, man, to checking those projects out, man. Everybody, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, you can check those out. All those projects will be on all the major social media platforms, ladies and gentlemen. That's Lord Grandz.
wherever you get your music, Lord Grandz is there.
Lord Grandz, okay. Word.
Yeah,
And
everywhere.
DJing wise, is Spade gonna travel with you, or you got a DJ you gonna be working with, or?
Well, if things take off the way we plan to, yeah, Spade coming out the house,
Word.
coming out because he rocks the house. So you know what I'm saying, he coming out the house. But right
Word.
now, my DJ that's holding me down locally is my man Radio Raheem. He's been a part of the song since the beginning, so it was only fair that I reached out to him, and he said he's gonna come aboard, and we're gonna get this thing popping. You're gonna hear this buzz growing louder and louder. You're probably gonna have me back.
Word. No doubt. Hey, man, we look forward to that, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? You in the car, man. So definitely, bro. We appreciate you coming on and having you, bro. It definitely was an honor and a pleasure having you coming on, man, and sharing your story, brother. Like I said, this is a platform where we like to give, the legends and pioneers their flowers, man. And we like to, like I said, man, I like to talk to the people that was there. I know, you know what I'm saying, you was there, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
So, you got, because, you got a lot of that going on in hip-hop right now, inner bickerings, man. People are arguing about who was there, who wasn't, who was first, who wasn't first, and all that kind of stuff, man. You know what I mean? But, that's why I like to deal with people that was there, man. So there's no ambiguity about that, you know what I'm saying? You was there, you know what it was, you seen what it was, you know what I'm saying? Word, man. And you
Came from the Bronx, most definitely. MCing, DJing, the Bronx had the lead. But Grandmaster Spade, you didn't have to go to the Bronx. You get that same appeal right here in Far Rock.
Word. It's just dope to be talking to somebody.
Legend.
Word.
Yes.
Salute, man. Shout out to Grandmaster Spade, ladies and gentlemen. This is, as far as I'm concerned, is hip hop royalty, man. This man is DJ for a lot of different people, Just Ice and different ones. I think
DJ Cool.
Wow. Yep. Definitely DJ Cool.
Yeah, DJ Cool.
You see him all around all the celebrities from Chris Brown to Ice-T.
Jagged Edge. Yeah. Yep.
Yo, you can go to Spade. Hey, what's up? This bully, man. We get it. What's going on? You could literally go. We've sat with Spade at his house. And this cat, when you say something about somebody, he's like, well, hold on. Let me call him.
Yeah.
I was like, what? One time we were like, yo, we was talking about Busta, which Busta is my all-time favorite rapper. Love you, bro. But Busta is my all-time favorite rapper. And he was like, well, hold up, let me call him. Yeah. I was like, what? Yeah. Yo, when you are around Spade, when you are around grandmaster spade. Let's call them what it is.
Spec on it.
That
You know
part.
what I'm saying? You know that you're literally running with the upper echelon.
Yeah, of hip-hop.
He's like, I don't know if you ever saw Fifth Element, but he's like the Plava Laguna.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That
The
part.
fifth
That part.
element
Yeah.
of hip hop, literally. So, yo, just in that alone, to know that your project was done by him, yo, that's an honor for me to hear as well as to be able to experience your music for the first time. It was absolutely pleasurable, man. It was absolutely
Appreciate
dope.
that.
Concept,
Appreciate
the subject matter, and not one time did I hear you talking about, oh, everybody was
Yeah.
like, no, everybody was just people. So that's
Mm.
real hip hop, man. So salute to you, brother, for that.
Appreciate
Word.
that. I appreciate that, man. I
Word,
appreciate
man.
that.
And we definitely, man, look forward to, listening to your new music that's coming out. And, and like I said, man, the car, man, you know what I'm saying? You can pull up to the block and spin the block anytime, bro. So
Word.
what you got going on, your music and everything, you
Appreciate
are
that.
rotation, you know what I'm saying? We'll definitely keep you in rotation, you know what I'm saying? And we appreciate you, man, coming on today, man. It's definitely been an honor and a pleasure, man. And like I said, we're looking forward, you know what I'm saying? Ladies and gentlemen, you on Live Wire Radio. I'm your host, Barz Nice. We got my man, Lord Grandz.
Hold
aka
up, boss. Let me say one more thing.
Yeah.
One more. Ain't nothing like a girl from Loraine. Let me slow it down just a bit and explain. You ever had a girl for which you made a change? She loves you in the hoop. She doesn't know about your range. You worry about your paper. She got her own guap. Still, you got to cop something every time you shop. Switch it up a gear. Coordinator here. Checkerboard Louis bag. Nice derriere. Yeah.
Yeah. That's it, baby.
That's girls from Loraine, bro.
Girl from Loraine.
Let's keep
Y'all
that
heard
in
it right here.
rotation, man, because that's coming.
Word.
Word.
Definitely. We got you, bro. We got you, man. Hey, look, man.
Peace and
All peace
blessings.
and love, man. Thank you for coming on, man. This is where, you know what I'm saying, we done made the full circle and spun the block, man. But love you, man. Stay up, man. Stay strong. And stay hip-hop, man. Peace. We thank you for coming in and getting in the car with us, man.
And peace and blessings. Thank you for having me. Barz
Word.
Nice. Getting in the
Word.
car and bars on the block. Tick tock boom,
Word.
baby.
Yeah.
All right, peace, brother.
Peace.
Yo. You heard it right here on Live Wire Radio. I'm your host. We just had
Flacco.
said, if you are an artist and you want to get your music heard, you can email us at lwr804@gmail.com and submit your music with a clean MP3, record it cleanly, right? With all of your information. We need the project name, if you have features, who was on there, the date of the project, if it's a single, we need that pertinent information so that we can enter the information properly, you know what I'm saying, and present you to the world correctly. That's the whole point. So, that's the whole premises of making sure that, make sure if you're gonna sing all artists, if you're an artist, man, make sure, I would tell you as an artist myself, and make sure you're up on your business side, and make sure you have everything in order, man. A lot of cats, man, have made music, man, and ain't made no money.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Granted, it's a lot of us that's making music, and some people are doing it for the love, and they're not making no money, but that's their choice. But a lot of people have made it with the intentions of making money, and they ain't make no money.
Get in the car.
So, you know what I'm saying? But, here, get in the car, we'll talk about these things, as we proceed, we go along, man. I'm pretty sure, man, somewhere along the line, we're going to have some people come on and talk to y'all about that, you know what I mean? So, we appreciate y'all, man, getting in the car with us, man. What's up, B? How you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing good, man. I'm ready to get I'm ready to get into another one of these Barz Nice the Generals.
Word. Well, we're about to do that, man, right here, man. We're gonna end it off, man. Right here. We are back full circle. So we gonna definitely we're gonna get into this next joint, man. This is Head Up by Barz Nice, a Bully Boy production. Right here on Live Wire Radio. I'm your host, Barz Nice. Thank you for tuning in. Live 365. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, we appreciate you. Everybody on the social media platforms, thank you. Big up, peace. We out of here.
Get in the car
and spin the block.
Yeah. Yo, let me tell you something.